Hey, Cancer. This is Balanced Libra. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can have Cancer in any placement of your chart. Just take the message as it corresponds to your situation. For all my subscribers, hey y'all. And if you're new to my channel, hey. So Cancer, I'm going to do a Karmic Lessons to heal or learn from. I'm going to lay the cards down and then I will go ahead and clarify the cards. Hope you guys are having a good day today. All right, Cancer, Karmic Lessons to learn or heal from, please. Cancer energy, Karmic Lessons to learn or heal from. Cancer energy. We have origin. We have sweet dream. Cancer energy. We have right. We have alliances. We got fate. We got triumph. We have eternal love. And we have readiness. Okay, we're going to pick up the other pile here and see what it is. Karmic lessons to learn and heal from. Cancer energy. Karmic lessons to learn or heal from. Cancer energy. All right, we got new love, love call, date, heartbreaker, or heartbroken, sorry, and not today. Okay, I'm going to clarify these as well. Let's see. All right. All right. Karmic lessons to learn or heal from for Cancer energy, please. We got be present, distance, we got picture, we got blowing kisses with new love, we got actions speak louder than words on date, and we got passion with love call. It's not today. We got coffee cup, not today. We got heartbroken, open your eyes. We got be present. They are the one. Karmic lessons to learn or heal. Cancer energy, please. We have coffin, distance, Cupid arrow, pictures. And this one put to the side, we have Phoenix. All right, Cancer, let's get into the read here. So you guys have quite a bit here. Lessons or things that you needed to learn to heal from when it came to karmic cycles, patterns, and behaviors. Something could have been planted or instilled into you. Some of you could have been focusing on what it is that you needed to grow, or how to grow in life, nurturing, learning to be more compassionate towards dreams, aspirations, hobbies, whatever your intentions were. Some of you could have been very comfortable. You could have had a lot of lazy days. You could have slept on opportunities that may have came to your way. Some of you could have needed to create a routine. There could have been some type of magic done here, or things could have been a mystery to why you were having the type of dreams that you were having, based off what type of seeds were planted as you were growing up. Some of you, the alliances that you have kept, friendships, whether they were friends, co-workers, the people that you kept around you, family members, it was like, who were you compatible with? Sometimes you could have felt like no one was compatible with you, maybe based off the things you were into. Some of you could be tarot readers, fortune tellers, psychic, mediums, whatever. You guys are more in tune into your gifts and talents here. Some of you could have felt like a misfit a lot of times. Some of you have overcame a lot of obstacles and challenges, or needed to focus more on success here. There could have been a need for consistency when it came to relationships. Something could have been a mystery here. Some of you could have had like patterns in your family where like all the men get married but the women don't, or all the women get married but the men don't. It could have been something like that when it came to like love and connections. Some of you needed to prepare for the type of connections you could have found yourself in. And when I say like prepare, it was almost like being honest with yourself, being honest with them in their reaction of how they receive you. Because some of you could have been very mysterious, very mystic, like very different. What is fortune, sweet dreams, and alliances? There could also been some type of illusion in regards to and how you grew up. Something was planted into you. I'm getting something was planted into you that you wanted to keep alive. Someone instilled some type of moral or value, or maybe the occult, into you as a younger child. Like this is not anything new to you for someone here. We have vow. We have introvert. Rights. Yeah, this one, right? It's on family. This is something your family might be into, the occult, mysticism. So maybe you felt like you had to be, yeah, with alliances, we have friendship. So with some of you, you felt like because of how your family was, you had to be careful with the people you aligned yourself with. You sometimes found yourself too honest in the connections that you were in, and you wanted to make sure like they were comfortable without being spooked or whatever taboo type of energy here. What is fate? What is fate? Stress. Some of y'all feel like by having like psychic abilities or just your gifts, sometimes that could have stressed you out. It could have felt overwhelming to a lot of people. It could have felt like a lot of pressure because you had to utilize your gifts and talents, maybe in a way that you didn't want to. Let's triumph. Ooh. Daydream. Yeah, you probably wanted to focus more on what you wanted to succeed. What is eternal love? Bully. Readiness. Relaxation. What's readiness? Air. Some of you had to focus more on your creativity here. There was something about worship here. You may have received a lot of praise and worship for your gifts and talents in your family. Maybe they knew, you know, at a young age you were gifted. Like I said, somebody could have been in the occult as growing up here. Some of you could have felt like a misfit with this sweet dreams here and satisfaction. Some of you felt like you needed a lot of privacy here, and maybe the people that you related more to was online here. You felt more comfortable with these people. There was some type of satisfaction. In person, you could have been more introverted, but you feel more comfortable with people online that you felt like they got you, they understood you, you didn't feel different or weird. But anyone other than people that you may have known here, but you felt more comfortable with those people. Some of you created, may have been like more in the slumber or lazy days. That may have been something that you needed to work on, is your comfort zone. But that was probably your way of getting some type of privacy in your family life. If not feeling, some of you, I get that you, depending on your skills and gifts, you could have been drained a lot. Yeah, you guys probably had participated in ceremonies, rituals, magic to whatever degree. And that's because of your family background. That's what your family did. So that, like, this is nothing new to someone here. Yeah, some of you, like I said, when you came to alliances here, you had to trust these people. You had to know who to trust to let them in your friend circle, to let them know. Like, some of you may not even wanted to introduce your family to some people here, because you guys will pick up. You guys picked up the energy. And it's like the friends that you did connect to, they could have been more like you, not afraid of their gifts, more out there with their gifts here. But there was definitely a connection. With the fate, we have the fortune teller. Some of you could have felt pressured to go down this path where this may not be, even though you may be good at it, or you like it, but that's not something that you see for yourself. You could have felt pressure to fall into doing spiritual type of work or what have you. And this is something that you may not wanted to do to that capacity. Some of you wanted to have victory and success in your own type of dreams. You had other dreams or plans or goals for yourself other than what your family do or done. Some of you could have secretly like desired maybe like traveling or going abroad. Like, you wanted to move away, but you didn't want to deal with like occult like practices to that degree of you like maybe doing tarot readings, you doing psychic readings, or you doing, I guess when they cross over, mediumship. You didn't want to do that. Like I said, with the eternal love, some of you could have known that some of your family members, why certain things worked out the way they did when it came to connections. There could have been magic done. That's why, like, like I was saying, like, all the men get married or all the women get married in your family. There was some type of ritual that could have been done to keep someone bound, or the type of people bound to them. Yeah, because with that bully mentality, it was something that could have been like unwilling. If they knew like this wouldn't be the type of person they would marry here. So you could find that you attract a lot of people that could be witches or warlocks, depending on who you are. Some of you find it embarrassing. Say like if at a particular age you may feel like, oh, I'm not married yet, or this, that, and the other. Some of you can feel like based off how your family, they may put pressure on you. You should have been married. You should have did this, or you should have did that. I don't know how it worked, but some of you like, no, I'm cool on that, especially with the relaxation here. You want easy. You want things to flow. You want a natural connection, not something that has trickery or magic in it. You just want it to flow to you. It brings you peace. With the readiness, yeah, some of you could be preparing yourself. You may have moved away from that, but not so much, because obviously you watch tarot. But as far as you actually doing it, some of you could be, giving it a try, seeing if that's something that you really want to do. But most of you are preparing yourself for what it is that you have dreamed of. The karmic lesson or things that need to be healed is for you to prepare yourself for the things that you desire in life. We have care. Some of you could be preparing for a child, a family, a connection. someone who supports you, someone that is honest with you, someone that you feel more compatible with. There could have been a lot of times you attracted a lot of people who were incompatible with you, people that you didn't feel like you can trust, like with deep secrets, like especially if your family is into like the occult practices here. You wanted something that you felt a sense of peace versus stress. Whatever it is, you want it to be different from what your family is typically used to, like stepping outside of the box here. So we have new love, blowing kisses. New chapters begin, whether it is with a new partner or in a current relationship. There's unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and affection return. Some of you never receive what it was that you put out here. There could have been conditions, restrictions when it came to the type of love or affection that you desired, Cancer. Some people had to grow and mature, and that's part of the unconditional part. Maybe you just stuck with people until how they were, until you understood that, you know, we all have different phases, and it may was just a phase for whoever this is when it came to love. But it was like you could have dealt with people who were impatient with you. Like there could have been conditions to love, you know, like if something happened, like in this case your family could be in the occult type of practice. It's almost like, oh, that's too taboo for me, I don't want to be with you. But that don't have nothing to do with me, that's not what I'm doing, you know. We have date. Some of you need to get back out there meeting someone new. Some of you may date online, or setting a date, but we have actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. Yeah, so sometime versus rushing into relationships, maybe that was your thing. That could have been a lesson. You could have found yourself just dating a person but not really getting to know them or paying attention to how they are. So it's like, what is their actions showing you? Are they standing you up on these dates, or who's paying for the date? Are they having conversation with you? Are they on their phone? Are they asking you questions, or who's doing all the talking, you know? We have love call and passion. There was a need to express love and emotions, communicate basically how you felt, or you needed to deal with people to express their love to you. People probably had a hard time with expressing their emotions to you, especially if they felt like you were intuitive. People just assume because you're intuitive, you just know, you could just know their feelings, emotions, or whatever. Even if you did, I need to hear it, you know. Some of you, passion, that could have been like on your list. Some of you could have lacked passion or lack giving passion. There was a need to have fun in the relationships. Some of you needed to find people who were more compatible to you, equal interests. You could have found people who were just more about sex. We have not today. There was boundaries that needed to be set. And we have coffee cup. You could have been dealing with people that were bitter, dark energies, people that avoided expressing their needs, their wants. You could have dealt with people who were introverted. They didn't talk. They didn't express themselves. They didn't want to communicate what it was that they needed from you. There is like they were always could be moody. That could be you, Cancer. Crabby. But some people just like being in the moment. Like, I don't want to talk about what happened yesterday, or I don't want to think about whatever. Some of you needed to learn how to build friendships with certain people and set boundaries with them. If you know, like, you want to see where things go, you're not rushing into, oh, we're married tomorrow. There was, I get like steps that needed to be taken to get to know, to build. You wasn't just trusting of anyone coming into your space. Some of you didn't know how to build friendships or relationships here, which kept you in that heartbroken energy. Some of you needed to open your eyes. I don't know if that showed. Yeah. Some of you got hurt a lot because there was no equal give and take in the relationship. There was no affection returned in a relationship. Some of you felt lost in a relationship. You didn't know where you stood. With the open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. That's what left you in despair, because you did see that. That's what left you feeling heartbroken. That's what caused breakups in the relationship. Once you opened your eyes, you had to truly understand what these people's intentions were when they were connecting with you. We have be present. They are the one. There were lessons to be learned. Some of you were not focused at the task at hand or the person at hand here. They say you attract love by enjoying your life as it is. Wherever you are, be all there. Your mind could have been somewhere else. Why there could have been somebody in front of you, especially on dates. It just fell right up under the date card. A lot of you could have been dating people like that. They wasn't present. They wasn't there. Their actions was showing you right there. There was the red flag, and you could have continued to proceed in the relationship, only to find out this person will not give you the type of attention that you desire here. Some of you, this could have been you. Some of you have met people who could have been the one. You will know who that is based off the person who you have that insane chemistry with. Someone that give you that spark, someone you have fun with, someone you could be yourself with. You guys have equal interests. Y'all both have burning desires for you. It's like insane chemistry. This person, you feel like you can express your love. They express their love. They can talk to you about anything. You can talk to them about anything. Some of you could have a, what's it called? Telepathic communication. You think of them, they thinking of you. You like call me, they call you. They could be like, wear this color, you got that color on, without even talking to each other. Yeah, especially with informing you. Some of you could have been distance. You could have had a lot of like people come in only for them to distance themselves. They come in hot and strong and passionate, only for them to find themselves distancing themselves from you. And it's like you have to keep starting over. Some of you may have like, I don't want to say recycle, but basically, you give people too many chances. We got coughing and distance. Yeah. Some of you get new beginnings once you leave, and then sometimes these people come back because you have some type of unconditional love, or, oh, I knew this person from then, or we dated back then, and it's just like, no, let it go. Some of you don't like letting people, places, or things go. You hold on to people too tightly, Cancer. Yeah, they may have, time may have passed and they may have grew, but they'll come back and repeat the same pattern that you guys left off on. So that's not a change. We got picture and Cupid's arrow. Yeah, some of you stay looking at pictures or in nostalgia a lot. Some of you need to create new memories with new people. Some of you have to have faith. There's like new love coming. Some of you just want a past person that may not be right for you. They have the same type of patterns and behaviors that need to change. It's like those are the type of people that you could attract. They need a lot of healing work here. Especially, that's why I put the Phoenix on the side here. Yeah, you guys, new phases, rekindle, renew, and growth. Change mind, rise from the ashes. Yeah, you guys go back and forth with people a lot. So them could be like karmic lessons that you need to learn. Maybe that's something like in your family as well. Is what you could have learned. Oh, you just stick around with this person. You don't just give up on this person just because. But if they not what it is that you want, at some point in time, they not changing, and it's a one-sided relationship, you have to let it go. Especially if it doesn't bring you peace. I don't know, somebody got to arrange some type of support. Maybe child support. Some of you could have found yourself with people that you felt uncompatible with. Now it's like you have a family with this person, but you have to have child support arrangements, set up visits. You could find yourself in those type of patterns and behaviors where you really wanted to be married to a person. Some of you could have got with a person that you really didn't want to be with. And so you guys have a child or children together. Some of you, this person stress you out. Whoever it is, they could be getting readings on you as well. You don't trust this person. Oh. So you could have had a child with a witch or a warlock. Got it. So you try to keep yourself distance for them. Somebody made some type of vow here. Yeah. Somebody was hoping. Did you know this person since you grew up, Cancer? Like a arrange. This only for somebody based off the families. Both families could be witches. This side could be warlocks. Take it how it corresponds. But since y'all was little, it was pre-arranged for you guys to marry a person or to be with a person here because of the background of the family. There was a lot of magic involved with not everybody. Y'all know it ain't everybody. And there could have been like, why do I have to be with this person? Like, you don't even like this person. Somebody had to be, it was some type of ceremony that was done for somebody. Wow. Some of you could have been wanting to get out of this. Whoever this person is, they didn't want to do this. Because they knew it was going to be a karmic lesson. So that it created some type of karmic debt in the family here. Now, the other people, not so much. Some of you vow not to be like your family if they, however they do, magic, rituals, whatever. Some of you vowed not to be like them. You could have separated yourself and distanced yourself from them. Some of you felt like you were bound to what it was that your family practiced, the religion, the groups they participated in, activities they participated in. But there was like no trust. Because it's like the only friends and family or people around was based off, I get like the occult practices. I don't know why, but heavy. So somebody could have been sheltered as growing up. So that was lessons that needed to be learned to step outside of your family dynamic and to create the type of life that you desired, that brought you the peace and easiness and this type of support that you needed. But someone could, like I said, go back to this because baby, oof. Yeah, somebody could have multiple children's father or mother where they get child support here. Somebody could be wanting to break some type of codependency issues or situations that needed to be healed. Because it was like they wanted more than just boyfriend, girlfriend, child father, child mother. They wanted a marriage. Yeah, we got clock. Some of you still need time to heal. Cycles take time to heal. There is a lot of progression here for you. There could have been a lot of deception in the type of people you were connecting with here, Cancer. People were wearing masks. They wasn't truly being themselves. Some of you felt like you were wearing a mask, especially like with your talents and gifts. You could have masked that feeling awkward or feeling, and back in those days, what they say, weird. Oh, I'm weird, or you're weird, or whatever. Some of you had to trust the process, like, because it says nothing has gone wrong. when it came to getting what it is that you desire out of the type of relationships or connections that you needed to connect to. That's what love call, and I should have told y'all. So clock. So clock will be here. New love, blowing kisses, clock. So there's still some healing when it comes to you guys getting the type of love that you desire or want, because this is a lot to heal from, a lot to grow from. We got the date. Actions speak louder than words. You could have found yourself with a lot of deceptive people wearing a mask, especially if just with dating, they wasn't expressing who they truly were here. We got love call, passion. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So whoever it is that needs to come in, it looks like it just needs healing to be done. Some type of karmic cycle to pass up, or shadow work that needs to be done. Not today, coffee cup, backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, deception, lies, a shocking attack. Some of you felt like you connected with people who backstabbed you a lot. They betrayed you. You had to learn to set boundaries with these people. People always feel like they could just come in to try to make amends with you. But all it did was create more heartbreak or pain. Some of you find yourself distancing yourself from these type of people because all they did was come in, backstab you. Especially if it was like friendships, like you trying to build friendships here. Some of you could have got into altercations with people too, physically. What's heartbreak? Open your eyes. That's way too bitty here. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. What's heartbroken? Open your eyes. Cancer energy. Difficulties. Jealousy from others may serve as obstacles to the success of the connection. Yeah, with this heartbroken here, some of you felt deeply sad, or they felt deeply sad. You could have been connecting to people who just was not ready. They could have came in at delicate times or pivotal points in your life, only for things to go to despair. Because it's like they showed you who they were. You probably just was not paying attention to the signs and patterns and behaviors of these people. Some of these people you could have dealt with, they had a lot of background issues or people in their ear about them, about you. Those who you have shared your like gift with, that was the other part. It could have been difficult for them because they let other people like say stuff about you or judge you. So that could have been a lot of difficulties in the relationship as well. We have magnetic connection on be present. They are the one. I can get all these cards in alignment. Some of you, like I said, there's the need to be all there. You could have dealt with people who did not give you the type of attention or affection that you desired. Some of you could have met a person and you're not sure, is this really that person? But there's a very strong magnetic pull and intensity that draws you to a person here. Some of you needed to learn those cycles, patterns, and behaviors when someone is really, truly into you for you, and when someone is just around to get what they can get from you. When it came to like passion, was there a true or a connection, or was it superficial? What was this coughing at what distance? Oh, dang. Oh, wait. We got ascending with distance, coughing, and we got death. You guys could have a lot of endings as you grew. A lot of old energies had to fall away from you. Okay, let me get this card. Some of you needed to let go. Some of you, like I said, some of you didn't like change. There was some change that was needed. New beginnings. There was a need for separation in order for someone to come into their own. The karmic lessons was with the ascending was to learn, to grow, to expand, to prepare you for new phases, for real connections. Some of you, like I said, you like the back and forth thing. So it was like, it was a need for you to realize the type of connections you were getting yourself into and letting it be over, and stop giving people grace and mercy and 1,000 chances, first, second, and third chances. It's like no chances, no second chances here. Some of you couldn't bear like letting something be. Somebody did a ritual on y'all. It's like this person kept coming back like out of nowhere. It could have been every time you start dating somebody. It's a particular person that kept coming back. This picture in Cupid's arrow. Yeah, they wanted to keep you stuck. Whoever felt like they're cursed because of their family background or choices, or don't feel like that. I can't say don't feel like that, but it's not you. And it's like really heavy because of what they did. It's like you feel like you're suffering some type of consequences. I don't know who that's for. when it comes to relationships. Wow. No, you have your own lessons that you had to learn, and your family was there as like a guide of what to do or not to do when it came to relationships. But whatever you took on, it was like some of you felt like it was instilled into you. Some of you needed to learn to let go of what doesn't feel right or feel good to you. We got to stay optimistic with picture and Cupid's arrow. Yeah, some of y'all stay in that nostalgic energy. Some of you need to let go of the past and move forward. Be more optimistic and have faith to bring in the type of romance that you desire in your life. In order for you to rise from the ashes, you need to learn to change your mind, go with change. Yeah, with Phoenix, it was just for you to learn from the past here. Some of you reminisce a lot about the past, whereas it's time to just learn from it. Change is good, Cancer. Change is good. What do Cancer need to know? It say wait for winter. It says during the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So some of y'all could be manifesting now because we had the winter solstice. What was that, yesterday? The first day of winter. So maybe you guys were manifesting. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So some of you have to see it to know that it's real. Like, that actions speak louder than words here, or whoever they have to show you. Cancer energy. We have purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside of your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your questions. Yeah, because some of you are very intuitive and gifted. Like, you don't really need to look outside of yourself. Some of you just like tarot for confirmation. That's it. Moon energy. It says, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm your emotions and reassure you that your reassure you that your peace of mind is possible. Yeah, this definitely you here. So, Cancer, the thing of it is, you too stuck. You just need to let things flow. Let it go and let it flow. I'll say it again. Let it go and let it flow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the read. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys. Peace.